Enverger with Tricky Fast Studios. This is the next video in a series of videos on how to use the inventory system in Cat RPG Builder. Today, I'm going to show you how to make items usable. By the end of this video, you should be able to set up an item that can be used by players and have some sort of effect. We're going to start where we left off in the other videos, which is we have this health potion placed item and a health potion item. So we're going to drag in this health potion item here. So you notice, as I mentioned before in other videos, there's an on use. That's where we're going to actually add any actions that must get run in order to use it. But we can also add some triggers. So this is a health potion. It should make your health go up. Before we do that, we're going to give the player health. So right now the player doesn't even have a value holder, so we need to add a value holder. And then under the value holder, we could add an integer for health. And then we could add another integer for max health. Found the health bar set up already that looks at the health percent. So let's add a float value for our health percent. Call it health percent. So we're going to start with 0. We're going to add two operations here. One of them is going to add health. The other one is going to divide by max health. So we're going to start with 0. We're going to add the health of the owner, so the player, and then divide by the maximum health. And let's just make sure we set the health to 50, the max health to 100, and let's just make sure that works on our progress bar. And our progress bar is halfway full, so we have half health. The next thing to do is to go back to this potion here and add some things on the unused state. So when we use this, we want to set the health up a bit. So we want to modify integer value. So the source value is going to be targeted, and health modification amount, let's add 10. Could be whatever value you want. Target value, we're going to save this back to targeted, and health. So now we're just straight up adding 10. Let's apply this and then give it a try. As we come over here, got the item, inventory, click use, and our health goes up. And we can do it again, and our health goes up again, and we can do it again, and our health goes up. We keep doing it. And I mean, we maxed out this graph, but if we look at our health is at 110, and our max health is 100, so that's a thing. But also, every time we use it, it doesn't go away. So let's just have it check to see that the new health isn't over the maximum health. So in order to do that, we're going to add a condition for integer value, and we're going to check targeted health is greater than targeted max health, and if that's the case, we're going to set integer of targeted health to max health, and then we're going to apply all that, and let's give it a try. Now we didn't change it so that the item disappears when you use it. That's going to be to our advantage here for testing this. So the item, we got the item, let's use it, health goes up, use it again, our health goes up. Let's see if we got our health here. We got 80, we got 90, we got 100, and that's it. it stopped. So if you look on our item here, which is in our bag, use set integer value. So it was 110, but we set it to 100 because this condition here passed because it was 110, which was more than 100. Great. So now let's make it so that it goes away after you pick it up. So we can add another action here. Remove item quantity. So we made this stackable. So we want to just remove quantity of 1 here. So the target is going to be the person or the character with the inventory manager, and that's going to be the player in this case. Item name is our name. And we want to remove 1 of them. And just to make sure that works, well, first of all, let's apply it. But just to make sure that works, let's duplicate this a couple times so that we can have a bunch of health potions here. Do 6. Alright, let's give this a try. Pick that one up. Now you notice if I pick up 2, they're stacking, so there's a quantity of 2 there. So now we have a quantity of 6. If we use 1, we have a quantity of 5 now, and our health went up. Now we have 3 because it double clicked. And then 2, and then 1, and 1 more. Now it goes away. So the next thing we might want to do is to make it so that you can't even use the health potion if your health is already at maximum. In order to do that, we can add a condition directly on the unused state here. So let's go under cat, condition, values, integer value, and we will check targeted health. Oops, health is less than targeted max health. And let's apply that. So now that we've added this unused condition, the next thing we want to do is make it so that you can't use it when that condition fails. In order to do that, we're going to open up this inventory window here and add an item back so that we can mess with it. Alright, so if you remember, there's this menu. So we have a use button. We're going to add another triggered action on use here for the use button. And that trigger is going to be can use item trigger. And the action underneath that trigger is going to be set interactable. We want to set it interactable, and for the target here, this is the thing that's going to be using the item, so the player, and then the item is, once again, we're going to do this little trick where we add a path, and we add the path is going to be ... because we want to point at the menu because that has the data binding, and then we'll use binding. So if we look at menu here, it has the data bind base, and that's going to be bound to the item. So can use item is going to check that item, and then the set interactable action is just going to make it the button interactable, and then we're going to go up to this button, and we're going to make sure that it's not interactable by default. And one more thing we need to set here is we need to set revert on stop, and let's apply that. And we want to set the menu to be invisible. Delete this, set the window to be invisible, and let's give it a try. Come over here. inventory. Watch the health going up. And now this time, we can't use it anymore because our health is full. We can drop it though. If we pick it up and try it again, we still can't use it. So in this video, I've showed you how to make items usable, how to attach conditions on usability, and then how to hook that up in the UI to determine when items can be used or not. I've also showed you how to make the items be removed from inventory after they've been used, and also to do things like increasing stats or health. I hope you found this video informative and useful. Let us know in the comments if there are other videos or tutorials you'd like to see. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on social media for the latest videos and other news. For more information on Cat or Cat RPG Builder and how they can help you build and prototype RPGs faster, please visit catcanebuilder.com. I'm Mike Hamburger with Tricky Fast Studios. Thanks for watching.